removing the heater core from a Pontiac G5 or a Chevy Cobalt. And your heater core is right by your driver's side of the car, to the right of the accelerator pedal, right there. And you're going to want to remove the center console, part of the carpet, pull it back, and you have to remove your BCM and all the support brackets that connect the center console to the upper part of the dash. You're going to want to drain your cooling system and then remove the heater core hoses, and then underneath the fuel line right there, under that plastic clip is a 10mm nut. You're going to want to remove that as well. Here's one I pulled out of another one of my parts cars, and that just sits underneath the dash just like that, right in the center. And there's that one 10mm bolt you have to remove. So first thing I'm going to do is remove the BCM and all those brackets, the accelerator pedal, and then pull it out. All right, I'm going to start with the passenger side. This takes a 7mm. I do have videos on removing the center console. You do not have to remove the entire dash in order to get this thing out. Push down on the two sides of the connector for the BCM, and just push down on the gray tab. And all these are 7mm. And anytime you disconnect or work on the electrical system, you always want to remove the negative battery connection. And that is the BCM. So all these nuts are 10mm. In some cars, you have to remove the entire dash in order to remove or replace the heater core. Fortunately, in this car, you do not. Now I'm going to go to the other side and do the exact same thing. Like I said, this is definitely one of the easier heater cores to do. And I have a few of these complete HVAC systems on my part shelf, so I don't need another one. And heater cores really don't go that bad that often. So I'm just pulling the heater core and probably the blower motor. And this is the entire cover that holds your heater core right up there. Is this part right here. So this is where your heater core is. All right, now to remove the accelerator pedal. And in order to do that, it has 3 10mm bolts, which is going to be impossible to film. So just to see if it can be done, I'm going to try to knock this off, chisel this out without having to remove the accelerator pedal. You can see there's a little plastic like rivet right there. Then make it to this back one right there. Back one right there. Yeah, I can get to this without removing the accelerator pedal. Now you need to remove this plastic clip that holds the fuel line to the firewall. And then set that off to the side. Then this is one screw. Alright, so you go all the way around with a little chisel. And you just chisel off just the end of this little plastic rivet they put in there. Another little plastic rivet. here is the plastic piece when it comes off. As you can see, there's a plastic rivet here, here in front. So there's one here, here. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. You can see the plastic rivets, and you just use a chisel to chisel those out. Now the heater core just slips right out. Let me grab it from the other side. Alright, then remove the heater core. Careful of all the wires. And then when you go put it back, you just put it right back in. And then for the bottom piece, when you put this back on, you're going to want to use little bolts to screw it back up. You're going to want to use these self-tapping screws to go through the holes where the plastic rivets were and secure this back up. And that is how you remove a heater core from a Chevy Cobalt and a Pontiac G5. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And this is a complete unit that I pulled out of one of my parts cars. I'm going to start by removing the heater core hoses. After 15 years, these things stay pretty good. To remove the 10mm nuts. Now I'm going to drill out all these plastic rivets, then remove this one little metal screw. And this is the heater core cover, which from the driver's side, you'd be looking at that. And here would be the accelerator pedal. And this goes against the firewall. Here's the drain tube and the one bolt you have to remove in order to pull this cover out. And there's the heater core. And this is definitely handy for putting up on my parts shelf